Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through this evening, and for all of you who've tuned in live tonight, thank you for joining us. It's Thursday night. We are nearly there. Friday tomorrow, we know we only work until lunch, then we're there just in body, and the spirit has left already. So we've got half a day's worth of work left. We're nearly on the weekend. It's good times, and I'm glad to have you here on our Thursday night presentation. Folks, we're going to be talking about DuePoint tonight. If you're brand new, I'm hoping that in the next sort of 30-35 minutes, I can give you a clear overview of what we do here. That will then start you on a journey where you can get the rest of the information you need through all of our channels and sources here at DuePoint. But before we get started, let me tell you that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. It's important for you to remember that and to understand that. We're a homegrown local South African insurer. We've been around for 69 years. This is not a new business. We are a public listed entity that is licensed as a life and short-term insurance company. You're not dealing with a brokerage or a UMA or an intermediary. You are dealing with the insurance company here this evening. Now, the DuePoint division of Constantia was started around about 5 years ago now. And it was started with a single purpose, and that was to equip South Africans with an economic solution to the crisis that we have found ourselves in. Those seem like brave words and big words. Well, that was exactly what we felt like when we started this. They are brave and big targets that we have set for ourselves. But unfortunately, we have no choice, because the options out there in our economy, and I'm sure you've all been listening to the State of the Nation, etc., are non-existent. We had already realized this half a decade ago. And so we created a piece of technology that we believed could be used to start creating economic solution for South Africans, our customers, here at DuePoint and Constantia. We called it the DuePoint system, and it asks you just to connect South Africans to us through our technology. If you're able to do that, you're able to connect us then to a wider audience, a bigger market share, which then ultimately leads to greater revenues for us. Those greater revenues result in our ability to create wealth for you. Folks, we do not ask you to sell things here at DuePoint. In fact, we contract you out of it. This is not one of those things. We're not going to ask you to carry stock around with you, and we're not going to ask you to do presentations. That's not what we are. We're going to ask you to use a piece of technology to simply connect South Africans to us. By doing that, we can create for you recurring income. Now, when you've had to sell things in the past, you have always had transactional income. It's like your job. It's transactional income. You go there for a month and you earn, you stop going, and the earnings stop. You're a salesperson, you sell something, you're making money while you're selling, then you get sick or you want to go on holiday and your income drives up because you're not selling. That's not what we do here at DuePoint. At DuePoint, all of our products are financial services. We are an insurance company. All of our products run on automatic debit orders. Those debit orders raise every single month, and when they raise and are paid, you are paid. Doesn't matter if you're lying in hospital or on a beach somewhere. When those debit orders raise, your income comes in. It puts us in a completely unique position in South Africa today, the position of being able to create actual recurring income for South Africans. I've had people say to me, yeah, but I've got recurring income, and then when I look at the model they're talking about, whatever it might be, commission, salary, or other, it's always transactional cash. Here, it's proper, growing, recurring income. Now, folks, we built this system in South Africa, and it's built by us South Africans. So we already understand and know all of your circumstances. South Africans often come to me. I see about 10,000 a month, and they say, no, but mine are very special circumstances. No, they're not. Your circumstances are the same as every other South African. Whether you are the CEO or working in the mailroom, I promise you, all of those circumstances were taken into account when we built the DuePoint system. We know you're busy. We know you don't have time. Congratulations. That makes you South African. It doesn't make you special. It makes you South African. This system was designed to work around even the busiest individuals. The technology we use allows you to leverage the little bit of time that you have to create greater time and recurring wealth for yourself in our system. It has all the uniquely South African protections we need built in. Protections you do not get from international things that have not been built in South Africa. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, the use of our tool, our system, our technology, our offices, our people, and everything that is DuePoint is absolutely free. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you automatically get the full package with us here at DuePoint. So everywhere you've been before, you've been asked to pay money. Quite recently, I've spent a bit of time at the Direct Selling Association of Southern Africa, and they've been telling me about all these things that they chase around in South Africa to try and find out if they're legitimate, to try and get them registered, who hide the moment they arrive. Because what they do is they ask you for money. They have no intention of giving you anything back. And I think some of you have been there before. You've been to the big conferences in Gallagher Estate, the big leaders' meetings down in Durban. You've done all of these things, and all it's ever done is cost you money. It's why we as South Africans are so skeptical about everything that doesn't smell like or look like a job. It's because we've lost so much money in the past. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, I can give you complete peace of mind. You will not part with a single cent this evening. There are no training costs, no starter kits, no admin fees that you're going to pay, nothing. Simply being a product owner will give you this entire system at no additional cost at all. In addition, you won't be selling anything to anyone. So you don't need to be a salesperson. Those of you who say, it's not in my personality, I'm not good with people, I'll make you perfect for DuePoint. We contract you out of selling, and therefore you are not an intermediary or a broker or an advisor or a marketer or an employee of ours. You're simply someone who knows how to click their phones. If you're able to do that, you're able to build a channel with us, an asset, so to speak. What is an asset? An asset is something that creates income for you even when you can't work on it. That is exactly what we build here at DuePoint, and an asset is something that will outlive you. Your house doesn't disappear and your car doesn't disappear when you die. Well, neither does your DuePoint channel. Your channel of income will automatically be transferred to your children when you pass away one day, and they will continue to earn off of the income that you built during your lifetime. They will also have the opportunity to take your asset and grow it even bigger and one day have it transferred to your grandchildren. That makes us the only intergenerational wealth creation company in South Africa today. This is the tool that sits before you this evening. This is what we're going to spend the next 25 minutes discussing. Folks, in addition, we made it the simplest tool in the country. Everybody, those of you who are before computers and those of you who are well after computers, are all capable of using our tool. You simply have to click your phone. If you're able to tap your smartphone, you're able to connect people to us. They will see what you see this evening. They will get the technology that you will get this evening. And they too will use it to connect others. And ultimately, you will see your channels start to grow. Folks, we've been doing this for half a decade now. This has happened thousands of times. You're not an experiment. We're not hoping that this is what's going to happen. This has already happened. We have watched individuals build platforms across the nation. We then come along as the insurance company, not you, we. And we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout these connections that you have made. And your wealth is born without you having to sell a thing, without you having to do a presentation, and with no cardboard boxes in your garage. We distribute that wealth to you in two ways. First, through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel every month that it is made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. Sounds complicated, but it's not. You're going to connect a few people, and when they pay for their products, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month that debit order raises successfully. Now, you have control in our system. People take multiple products, you get multiple streams of that 55 Rand. If they take two products, you get 110 Rand. Three products, 165 Rand. You have this ability off of single connections to create recurring income. You do not run back to people every month to beg them to buy your pots and pans and milkshakes and pills and all the things we've had in the past. Again, you don't do that. You connect them to us once, and our system creates a stream of income for you. These individuals are not going to stand still. They're going to go out and connect a few people too. Some will pay for their products, and again, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand again. Take a look at this example. 5 minutes in, and you're earning 1,000 Rand a month. That's 12,000 Rand a year that you've created off of your lack of sales skills, your lack of knowledge of people, your lack of time, your lack of everything. You're just now suddenly earning 1,000 extra Rand a month. You haven't quit your jobs. You haven't changed your lifestyle. You haven't done anything fancy. You've never returned to our offices. Everything you have done on your phone, and you're earning 1,000 Rand a month. Now, that might not be enough for some of you, but our system doesn't cap how much you can earn. There is no limit to how big an asset you can build with us, because we're not one of those things. Here, if you're willing to put time and energy in, you can build a channel of any size. Unfortunately, folks, work is what needs to be done. we will need to spend time, and that's not lots of time in 1 week. It's years of time connecting everyone whose paths we cross to us and systematically, through time and effort, creating the income that you want. We will never stop you or put a ceiling above your head. We use a very simple but powerful example to demonstrate the power of the tool we have here. Given that we've done this for nearly half a decade, we have a lot of data. And we're able to take that data, those that have come before you, and we're able to tell you what you can reasonably expect if you do a little bit of work with us here at DuePoint. The example we use is called 3+2. It says in your first month with us, connect 3 people. Now you can connect as many people as you like. There's no limit. Our top guys will do 50, 60, 70, 80 people a month. But you're busy, remember? So we just ask you to do 3 in this example. And then we say every month thereafter, just do 2. So we even decrease your production from month 2 on. Connect 2 solid paid people every month going forward, 1 every 15 days. If you're able to do that, and we apply the mathematics of those that have come before you, we believe that after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month. It's not big money, because you haven't been doing anything big, have you? You've been connecting 2 people a month. But it is 30,000 Rand a year that you have created for yourself off of the effort of 2 people a month. 30,000. What happens if you keep going? Don't change anything. Just keep connecting 2 solid paid people a month to our system. After a year, that averages out at around 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. So that means that 1 year from now, this time next year, you could reasonably expect to be earning 120,000 Rand a year off of us. Now, you don't run after the people every month to get that 10,000 Rand again. No, once you've built it, it's there. It's there every month. You take December off, it's still there. We've proven it repeatedly here at DuePoint. We've had people that have come and worked like crazy for 2 years and then disappeared for a year. And for that whole year, they've been paid and been paid. And then they've come back and said, I don't believe it. The whole year you guys paid as well. That's exactly the model we built. This is the power of the tool we give you. It is not earnings, it is wealth. Wealth doesn't disappear because you take a holiday. Our system says, keep adding and your income will keep growing, and then walk away and it sticks around. Folks, can you do it for 2 years? If you're able to do it for 2 years, that 10 should become about 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. 2 years of hard labor, and you're on 360,000 Rand a year. That can be you. Do it for 3 years, and you're up to about 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. Our data tells us that if you do it for 4 years, you'll be on about 60,000 Rand. That's 720,000 Rand a year. You've done it in 4 years with us, not 4 weeks, not the first 40 people you spoke to. No, you did it for 4 years, but you're on 60,000. What if you do it for half a decade? Well, half a decade should see you to 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. 80 to 100,000 Rand a month is R1,000,000 Rand a year. You didn't do anything special. All you did was consistently keep connecting people to us through our technology. You've got to ask yourself the question, right now in South Africa, if you're not doing this, what are you doing to prevent the crisis that we're about to fall into? What are you doing? You see, our excuses in the past, all of them, I'm too busy, I don't like this, I'm not a salesperson, I don't know enough people, these things come and go. All of those things that kept us away, how do they stack up in the current economic climate? When the economists are telling us this week again that the forecasts given off of the back of the promises that have been made, 16 new promises this week, mean that we could be 3 generations down before we see a turnaround in South Africa. You're going to still be here in 75 years' time? Your children will be old in 75 years' time. How do we survive it? Can we continue to make excuses? No, this thing's not for me. I hear people saying, no, DuePoint's not for me. I go, really? If DuePoint's not for you, what is? What is? It's something that I challenge people with in every presentation because we don't, as South Africans, challenge ourselves. What we do is we stick our heads in the sand. And my dad always used to say, no, South Africa, we always pull a miracle out the hat. And there we are, sticking our heads in the sand, hoping for a miracle. Now I tell him, well, the miracle's DuePoint. You were waiting for your miracle? Here it is. It is the only recurring intergenerational business we know of in South Africa today. Folks, many have come before you, tens of thousands. If you were with us here at Converge last weekend, you would have seen the numbers, tens of thousands. In fact, today on Facebook, we posted up highlights of the section where we went through the numbers and the performance of DuePoint over the last half decade. It is mind-blowing what we have done in the last 5 years. How have you changed your economy in the last half a decade? Well, I can show you how others that have been here have with us. The second way we create wealth for you is through our training program. It's called our XP Rewards training program, and we use it to teach you how to do this business. You don't pay anything for our training program. It's automatically yours. The training program will teach you how to become successful in our system and beyond. As you complete the training in the system, we reward you with what's called XP points. They're experience points that accumulate, and naturally, as you do the training, your channel starts to grow. When you meet the 2 criteria of experience and channel size, we start to rank you up. When we rank you up, we reward you. As you rank up, the rewards get greater and greater. Cash gets more and more. Then at rank 5, we give you a business kit. Total business kit, everything you need to accelerate the growth of your channel with us here at DuePoint. Then at rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand imported custom-made set of gold-leafed business cards. That's real gold, folks, not ink. It's real gold. When you're handing out business cards that have real gold on them, suddenly we're a little bit different from everybody else. Then at rank 9, for those of you who go the distance, put the time in and the energy in. When you do go rank 9 and you maintain your channel size, that's all, you don't have to requalify, just maintain your channel size. Every year that you do for the rest of your life, we take you and your family away for a week, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. I get 2 reactions to that. Most presentations, I can see I'm getting one of them immediately here, and that's people get super excited. And then the other one is people go, I knew it, this is all just a big scam. The wonderful thing, folks, is that we've been doing this for years. We've been taking rank 9s away with us for years now. I don't have to show you fake pictures. I don't have to pretend and hope that one day this might happen. Every year we have been going away with a growing group of rank 9s. And as a result, I can show you wealth engineers here who have put time and energy into building wealth for themselves, who are now traveling with us every year at no expense to themselves, with their spouses and with their families. Working at DuePoint is about not only creating wealth, but about changing your lifestyle. The more I have read and the more I've listened to this week, the more I understand how desperate South Africans are to change the circumstances they live in. We're in such big trouble. Most South Africans don't fully appreciate the extent of the trouble we are in. Here it's not just about building some more money every month. It's about being able to live differently. And our rank 9s live differently. They live like this. Alrighty, it looks like it's a reasonable trip. We go on it every year. We were at Latouz Rock this last year with our rank 9s, and every ounce of effort they had put in over the years, they found totally worth it. At rank 11, we'll give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded, it's not financed through us, it's not rented from us, and we don't give it to you and then take it away. It's yours. It's your tool of wealth creation here at DuePoint. And folks, you would not be the first to receive it. I encourage you, go to our DuePoint channel, go and watch the people who have received their cars before you. Everything that we talk about in this presentation has already happened. Every promise we make has already been delivered upon. We are in the business of wealth creation. That's 11 of 28 ranks in our system. We only show you the first third of the system here in this presentation. The rest, you will have to go and find out. Folks, everything in our business is built off of the back of our financial services. It's not some kind of magical, mystical thing. Every ounce of wealth is created from our financial services products. You have a whole host you can pick from here at DuePoint, starting with our Access Wealth Plan. It's 334 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 independent products, a very own tax-free investment, as well as 125,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our second product is Wealth Guard. It's 249 Rand a month. For that, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations, and no waiting periods. Everybody can be covered here at DuePoint. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. Starts at 299 Rand a month, but it's got a whole host of options. You can pick how much funeral cover you'd like, how many people you'd like on the plan with you, and you as the principal policy holder get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover. This means that when you die one day, we settle the cost of your funeral and we settle 10,000 Rands worth of your outstanding debt. Our fourth product is our Legal Guard legal expenses insurance. It's 249 Rand a month for 250,000 Rands worth of legal expenses insurance per incident. I encourage you to go and look at the list of things that is covered by this. Just about every possible scenario you could need, you now have a lawyer in the room with you to the value of 250,000 Rand per incident. Our fifth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's 299 Rand a month to be a member, and as a member you get access to all of our corporate suppliers. Discounts, prices, vouchers, packages, VIP services and account managers. You get all of those as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club. We then add to all of our wealth engineers 2 free services. Firstly, our legal access service. Our legal access service puts a lawyer at the end of your phone 24 hours a day anywhere in the nation. You get that for free. There is no additional cost on any of our products. Those of you who have been around for a while would know we have not put up the price of our products, but we have added services, which means that this is a free service that you get just for being an active wealth engineer with us. A lawyer at the end of your phone 24 hours a day, anywhere in the nation. Our medical service that you get is a doctor and a nurse at the end of your phone. On our app, you push the dial button, 3 o'clock in the morning, your kid's got a raging fever, and you have got a specialized pediatric service giving you advice on how to treat your kid. They specialize in frail care as well. You've got your mom or your dad staying with you and something happens, they're there. If you're just sick, they're there to give you advice. We understand from the statistics and research that's been done, 80% of doctors' visits could be avoided with technology like this. We could potentially have just reduced the cost of your doctor's visits by 80% at no cost to you. All of this you get as a wealth engineer here at DuePoint, plus the tool to create wealth. All of that for the price of less than a meal at McDonald's for a family of 4. All right, folks, we wrap our entire business. Every single one of our products and our services has a full explanatory, that's the word, review video, that's a better word, a full review video on. I encourage you to go and watch it. It's on our website, our YouTube channel, and on our phone app. Tells you all the terms and conditions, all the benefits, every detail of every single one of our products and services. Go and watch them, understand exactly what you're buying, and maximize your benefit with us. We then wrap the whole thing in our Achievers Quest. Our Achievers Quest is to get you up and running and making decent money right out the gates, and then to sustain you as you build wealth into the future. It works in calendar months. It's there every single month of the year, and it says if you can add 10, 20, or 30 people to your channel every month, we will increase your returns and rewards by an extra 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand. That means in your first month with us, you can earn 5,550 Rand. That's more than the national average minimum salary, rather. $5,550 in your first month. Do a little bit more effort, we'll make it it makes it $11,100. I'm starting to sound like the president now. $11,100 in your first month with us. And what's beautiful is you can repeat it. It's there every month. As I said, at Converge, we had the people that won some awards over the weekend for those that had done the most. Some did more than half the year at achieving this quest. They increased their income by over 40,000 Rand last year, simply by doing the Achievers Quest. There isn't anything that we know of in the country that will build wealth at the speed and with the sustainability and reliability of the DuePoint system. We know of none. There are lots of systems that put numbers on computer screens. Those we like. The ones that say, oh, look at how much money I've got in my computer. I say, put it in your bank account, please. That always seems to be the problem. Here we only deal with bank accounts, and you will receive SMSs from your banks telling you that money has been deposited in where you've done the work and built your channels with us. Folks, DuePoint is a public company. Constantia. You will find us listed on the JSE under Conduit Capital. You can go to Constantia's website, see our financial statements. You will see we're a multi-billion Rand insurance company. You can go and look up our directors, their emoluments, what underwear they wear, what they eat for dinner, our BEE status, everything. This is a public open book company. You can go to the regulator's website. Go to the FSCA's website. Find our long-term and our short-term licenses. Find all of our FSP licenses. For those of you who are regulars here, there was a new one that we put up on the wall today. Go and find another FSP license. We don't have one, we have multiples. You know who you're dealing with. You know who you are dealing with here. You can come to our offices, DuePoint here and Constantia around the country. You can talk and see the executive team and the management team. You have a client service center you can call Monday through Friday. If DuePoint is not for you, what are you going to do to weather the economic crisis that we are in South Africa? If you want to become a wealth engineer today, folks, it's pretty simple. You're going to do 4 things. You're going to jump on our website, dewpoint.net. You can watch the videos, read the pages, and then click join or apply. Fill out the form, less than 3 minutes, and you are a wealth engineer, not a single cent having parted from your hands this evening. What a wonderfully refreshing situation. And you can commence immediately with our technology and connecting people to us. But you need the tech first. So then go and download our technology. Go to any one of the app stores and download the app. It is free, like everything else at DuePoint. Put it on your phone, log in, and once you've logged in, do the training. You don't know how to use our technology, ladies and gentlemen. I will guarantee it, that you don't know how to use it. So you need to spend some time. And it's perfect. Thursday night, perfect time. You're going to sit in your beds tonight. You're going to open up the app. Top left-hand corner, you find the menu button. Bottom right-hand corner, you find the tools button. Click either one of those. It'll take you to the Getting Started section. And there's 4 or 5 videos. Watch them while you're in bed tonight. And by the time you're done, you know how to do the only thing we're ever going to ask you to do. Just connect people to us. Once you have connected 3 people to us, you start earning. Every person from that point on is earning you income. It's the simplest, most basic system. Everything you need from us is online. You can go to our YouTube channel if you want to watch our daily broadcasts. You can find all of our pre-recorded stuff there. Everything you need on our YouTube channel. Facebook page has got all and everything you'll ever need for social media content. We produce content on a daily basis for you that you can share and tag and copy and paste. Everything you need to do is all there. You don't have to open up your own web pages, your own Facebook pages. None of that needs to happen. We give you everything online. If you struggle with data, our podcasts are available for you, and we have an online store where you can get all the tools that you need. Folks, these tools don't make us money. Look at these prices and you will understand they don't make us money. We basically sell them to you at cost so that you can have what is required to start conversations and get people connected to us. If you battle with data, the USB stick is your friend. It's got our intro presentations on it, our training, testimonies, downloadable tools, everything you need. And you can plug it into your TV or your computer at home and you can be connecting people to DuePoint without even a connection to the internet. Everything we have done, we have thought of as much as we can to get you up and running in creating wealth for yourselves here at DuePoint. Folks, we're going to be starting our road shows around the country. We do them every year. We start in Durban, which is where we're going this next month. 14th of March, we're down in Durban. I encourage everybody from every province to start planning. Get your guys there. It's an opportunity for them to see that we're real. We're not just on a computer screen or a TV screen. We're going to be down there doing a fantastic, unique workshop. It's always unique content on these encounters. So come with us, be down there. All we need you to do is book your ticket. In the app, click on events, scroll down to this one, click attend, and book your annual guest tickets. They're free. Free. Did you see how often I've said free this evening? And you know what the wonderful reality is? You'll find out it's the truth. We will have a world-class conference, and you will arrive and not pay a cent. We need to charge for these things. My wealth engineers tell me to start charging for them, only so that people take them more seriously. Because people go, it's free. Everywhere else I've got to pay money, even though you never get anything for it. You've been there. You know what I mean. But here we're not going to charge it. We're in the business of wealth creation, not poverty creation. Book your tickets. Let's get online and book those tickets. We'll see you there on the 14th of March. It's going to be amazing. Every Saturday at 11:30, we have what's called a launch workshop. If you're new and you want to work out how the mechanics work of this business, you want to understand how we create wealth, that's the session to come to. If you want to know how to earn the 5,550 or 11,100 or so on in 1 month, that's the session to be at. This Saturday, I'm going to be doing it, 11:30, in this room. We will be broadcasting it as usual. Start getting all your new wealth engineers together. Let's sit them down. Let's get everybody fully equipped with the tools here at DuePoint to create wealth for themselves. Folks, you may have questions and concerns. That's completely natural. Come and ask them. Don't walk away having not asked them. You will have the wrong perception of what DuePoint is. Come and ask us your questions, get them covered, and then pick up this tool. Those of you around the country, if you don't have anyone to ask the questions to, simply call our client service team during working hours, Monday to Friday. They're there to answer any question that you have. Call them, they'll sort you out. What we want to see is more and more South Africans picking this tool up and starting to develop a positive change, not the negative change we're seeing around us all the time, a positive change to their own circumstances and those of the South African economy. We want you with us. Folks, we're going to be live again at 12:15 tomorrow. Looking forward to tuning in with all of you. We know by that point the day's over for you physically. Okay, it's over. Gather your mates around, get around a computer, get around a TV screen, tune in to us, and we will help everybody start creating wealth before the weekend has begun tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.